Usually scenes where there's an image, it's voice acted because it's not like as obvious who's talking. It's the luchador. I don't have to worry about the luchador anymore. Or is the luchador the killer? I should lock my door every night. Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be very careful. There's no telling what you might find. Do I look at the body first? I mean, Exhibit A. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know, it's that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't bleeding, and they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. Actually, it's more of a magenta. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then, let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out towards the mask, and in the next instant... Yo, that air though. Why is the coat open when they attacked him and not open now? Like, where's the collar? Yeah, also she's wearing high heel boots. She is wearing high heel boots. But the way that the... It's not even the fact that the coat was open or closed. It looks like someone took the coat off and put it on the body. Like, I don't know. Like, she wasn't wearing it. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. And blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up. Yeah, it's backwards. Yeah. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but
Come
then...
on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Dang. Come on, dump the water on it. Why don't you do it? Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Sploosh. Well, there's like nothing left. Great. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. This tiny bucket of water was enough to put out that big fire. Okay, I won't ask questions. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded!
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... Great, there goes all the evidence.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. So you're thinking it's Kyoko? I think Kyoko wore high heel boots too. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other
The
words...
mastermind. What?
What?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charboiled? Get serious. It's charbroiled, not boiled. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? He's got a good point. But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. Wait, headmaster. Not mastermind, headmaster. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
Yes, but Hiro, remember Monokuma at some point said the headmaster's office is mine now. Like as if they took it away. Anyways, moving on. I don't know how to explain my deduction. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Oh shoot, we're talking out loud.
Huh?
Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. Oh, hey, I was here for that. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro, and she's a student here and she's the ultimate despair? But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. I wanted to say Bidoof. Really quick, Bigfoot almost came out Bidoof. How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense to just suddenly show up and then die. This is a mythical Bidoof. I think we'd better take a closer look at that body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Oh, hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
What?
Oh, right. Toko went flying. We should probably check on her. Nah, I think that's Kyoko and the 16th student got her. Yeah, maybe. We don't know. We're gonna try and figure that out. Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Are you okay? Oh, she survived. I don't know if she's okay. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I agree. Where is my Monokuma file? Right now I have to focus on the body. Wow, okay, fine. I should take a close look at the body one more time. That's what I'm trying to do. Watch yourself, Kodo. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Last time you didn't touch the body, you missed vital information. I'm not Kyoko after all. Just saying. Just saying. Ooh, what's this? It looks high-techy. There's something next to the body. It's a key. It looks like you can access the grid from it. Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, no, no. She had a skeleton key. What did you steal?
So-
I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like it. Then this key is... I don't know.
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor. The dorm rooms on the second floor. The dorm rooms on the second floor? Oh, the dorm rooms on the second floor. I was having a hard time picturing where that is. Okay, biolab, data center, headmaster's room, dorm room on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Oh, shoot. I did save the grid, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go to the data center. Here. It looked electrical. Door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, click! It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now.
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. I want my Monokuma file. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another big kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. Great. I'm the meat shield. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. Aw, Byakuya. That's like a compliment. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door, hoping it doesn't explode. Closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. Good. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Creepy. Ooh. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
what?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. That's like legit everywhere. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. Like, how do you even keep track of all of this? This is a lot of information. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's...
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? And this room is
It's all clear
the
now.
Mastermind's private room without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Creepy. But I think this settles it. Huh?
Hmm.
The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Muguro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. The mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead. Party! Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. No. What gave you that impression? So, who was it? Who was that? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered! So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why has it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
How do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. You're not my supervisor. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Well, there's a camera here. Wait, why is there a security camera in the camera room? That's weird. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go, it's like a feast for the eyes. You're not okay, Toko. How much is my monthly membership? Oh my goodness. This door's probably locked. Door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah!
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Wait, are you suggesting that I break the door? I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Ina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Famous last words! There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
Huh?
That's not how technology works. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may be well right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Oh, that's all the information that I get from that? I kind of wish that, like, whatever I already interacted with, it didn't circle. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. Woohoo, cable. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know?
Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
The heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? It's us. This is cable TV, right? Huh? This is... Again, another scene with an image that's not voice acted. Lazy. Lazy. Is the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Oh, sorry, it is the feed. It is.
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every possible way. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel?
Um...
Good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. That's so weird. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Oh god, hi. You're supposed to be dead. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
What?
What?
Been a while.
Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
I can't do his laugh, so... I'm sorry. That's that.
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out
No,
of
we
here.
were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Ooh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
Heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us on the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
This killing game
chills,
is being broadcast
thrills.
live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
They're camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course!
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of a communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
A little delayed, but here's the body discovery announcement.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally, we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Well, it's time to read that letter she gave you. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. I think Toko did it and set off the mask bomb on purpose. Oh. Well, that is a good theory.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. Actually, no. I don't think so. Cause like Toko is set on certain victims and certain methods. It would have been murder Toko, yeah, genocide Jill? No, she is adamant that she kills younger men with her scissors. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Okay, back to the garden. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Right, yes, step 1. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body could really be Kyoko. Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. No pressure. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. To a garden. Ooh, the investigation music is different. Oh gosh, everyone's here. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Well, let's start with the back of the room and work our way to the front. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. That wasn't there before. Is this a tarp? Wait, was that tarp in here before? No, it wasn't. I should probably look into that. It would be related to the case. Do it, do it, do it. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Okay. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Legit? So I can leave? Legit the only thing in the tool shed. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Morning, Maxie. How is it going? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Kiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? There's a baka missing. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place... Just getting ready for a consultation with therapy. Nice. Wait. Getting ready. Yay. Yay? That's good. How are things? I got cat hair everywhere. I need to clean my laptop. Yeah, I need a vacuuming. Are you okay? I have cat hair everywhere. I wonder why I keep sneezing. It's probably the cat. Not that I'm allergic to the cat. Are you? I'm fine. I had a caffeinated beverage. I have to go to the washroom soon. It sounded like I exploded. No? I might have hit my mic. Actually, I might have hit my mic. I do that very often. You're okay, that's good. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Hey! This isn't the person that attacked me yesterday. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Okay, fun story. So I don't wear fake nails. Like right now my nails are really long. I need to cut them. But I wore fake nails for a cosplay once, and they were like, gosh, they were like 1.5 inches long. Something ridiculous. Anyways, it was so hard to like just button my shirt, button my pants, put my seatbelt on. Everything was so difficult. I don't know how people can have long nails like this. Just excited to get this whole process. My state makes me go through to get healthcare. Oh my gosh, I do not envy the healthcare in the United States. But I hope you can get coverage for your therapy, or well, like your, yeah, medication and all that. But there's a program though. You make it sound like there's a program. But yeah, if anyone who can have long nails, kudos to you guys to function with such long nails. Hi, Pepper. Good morning. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Even up here, like, you have to jump through a lot of hoops to go through, like, for transitioning, like the medication, it's not covered unless you have really good private insurance, and you have to jump through hoops to get through like special programs. And like, it's just, I don't know, it's really hard. You have good insurance. Good. I'm glad. Oh, you're talking about what the states make you guys go through. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry that there's still people with that kind of mindset. Sometimes I get some TikTok people with long nails on, I don't know what FYP is, explaining how to do things with long nails. Maybe I need to watch those how-tos, because like the one weekend where I had those long nails, I couldn't do anything. I asked Magma to do everything for me. Oh, getting on the HRT is super easy. Oh, okay. Why can't it be like, I don't know, why can't the left hand talk to the right hand? For lack of a better analogy. Yeah, no, the amount of stories that I hear when I was in like community pharmacy, I'm like, why though? Like, why isn't it accessible? And why isn't it straightforward? And I don't know. I'm just hoping that, you know, one day one progressive is actually going to be in the government and change all that. For your page, the homepage, it fills in based on what you watch. Oh, okay. See, I don't have TikTok. So the consultation that you're having, are you talking about all that? Like all the surgeries that you would need? Because right now you're doing HRT. And I guess you're like following up, or... Oh, pay out of pocket. Oh, no. And I bet you it's not cheap in the States. Heck, it's probably not cheap up here, but I think it's covered. I don't know. Oh. Oh, shoot, there's a tattoo, too. This is a tattoo. It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. That's a pretty solid tattoo. Tattoo on the right hand. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. That's a big piece. Don't tell me that's a little piece. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. It explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's something strange about that, right? Right? I don't know, Makoto. Is there something strange about that? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, probably because I doused it with water. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? No, there totally is. This is all bizarre. Step away from the dead body? Yes. It probably smells rancid. One of the doctors who does it and is recommended lives about 30 minutes from Calliope. So both friends had stayed at my house a bit before and after. Oh, that's good. Oh, I say 30 minutes. 30 miles? 30 minutes? Why would they even cover this body up? Why did it matter to hide it if it's Kyoko? What's the issue here? I don't know. Is there an issue? Was that sarcasm? So my state requires a trans person to have a year minimum of therapy and a therapist's dysphoria diagnosis to allow you to get affirmative surgeries. That's so long. Because, you know, clinical doctors are not real doctors. No, not at all. They don't go to school for like 6+ years to get a degree for nothing. Oh no, I'm not accusing you. I'm just pondering about the game. Okay. It's like, is that sarcasm? I question the game a lot. Out north. Pepper, why am I having a hard time where you're from? Remembering where you're from. 2 hours from EST. Are we both in Canada? You have to pay for all of your clinical visits out of pocket? Ugh. Should have seen how many times I yelled at the Persona 4 anime. Did you play the Did you play the Persona 4 game before watching the anime? $150 a visit. Dang. And how often do you have to go? That's a lot. Watched a friend play the game and oh my god, they were even worse. Great. I'm thinking of playing Persona 4 Golden. Bunch of dum-dums. Every 3 months. Still, like, if you average it out, that's $50 a month. That's still a lot. It's just how, like, I don't know why specialists aren't more accessible. Depending if you ask Amber, I'm from Europe. If you ask Nintendo of America, I'm from Miami. Oh. I go for Miami. It's warm there. It's warmer in Miami. Okay. Once your hormones are dialed in, you'll go every 6 months. That's good. I like it when the average dollar amount goes down monthly. Makes my math brain happy. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any of the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. So, Calico, I think you pointed this out. How weird is it that the coat is draped like that? That's very weird. This whole case is bizarre. from South America, if you want to know. Oh, okay. Wait, that's not Europe or Miami. It'll be your third visit. Okay. And are you getting to like that threshold that they want you at? They stuff your arms in it and then position them out. No, not even. Like the sleeves are on top of the arms. Like, I don't have a sweater to show you, but it's like they draped it on her and didn't put her arms through it at all. You're hoping a friend will I can't talk. Will room with you so you can afford their removal. I hope you can find a roommate. You don't know yet. I thought no, her arms are not. Hang on, I can find that bullet. Her arms are not in that coat. I mean, I'm gonna be reviewing these truth bullets, but look, the right arm isn't even in there. You can see the armhole and the hands underneath. Bizarre. Should I even try talking to Toko? Is Toko gonna say anything relevant? So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Well, leave the room. Sweetie, leave the room. I don't know why I called her Sweetie. She bothers me. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. I feel like I saw something like this morning. So where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Yeah, I'm gonna double check that later. The fragments laying around the body. Oh, I already looked at that. What else can I look at? Knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in the kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife and maybe then No, Makoto, you're not the killer. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. And why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Did Makoto just like go into I did it mode? So the story with Amber was that I told her what time it was and she was like, oh, 3 hours difference. Is Argentina in Europe? And about now it is about the Nintendo store here works like poop. So I had to change regions to buy a game and selected Miami. You had to change regions to buy a game? Region locked games suck. I mean, the games don't suck. The fact that it's region locked sucks. Hair removal within 100 miles costs like $250 a visit. Dang. Can't afford $1,600 for just my... no. And sometimes it doesn't... You had said sometimes it doesn't work, right? Like it'll grow back. It'll probably grow back patchy, right? Why would he take off the attacker's coat and put it over the body, you goober? I don't know. Makoto is the ultimate goober. And Noah as in Nintendo of America. Oh. The one thing about Noah, it wasn't region locked. It just... Our stores doesn't work sometimes. It was Mario Odyssey. Can't get less region locked than that. What? Be safe, Pepper. He's still not bad as Persona people. Okay, now I really want to play Persona 4 so I can be like, what are you doing, ding dong? There's a chance it can come back, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Lurk, no spoilers. Hi, Narapi. Bye, Narapi. Thank you for the lurk. Why you play games I want to play? Rude. Because they're good, and I am excited that you're going to be playing it. They're a bunch of potatoes. Yeah, there's always a chance that it's going to grow back. Like, I know I wanted to get hair removal on my legs and my arms, but it's so expensive. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wax. But I don't know how your face is going to like that. Love you, bye! Oh, I talked to them. Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. Why is talk in purple? What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Now, are you noticing that it's thinner? Are you noticing that it's thinner with the hormone therapy starting? Or with that sentence structure sucked. One of my friends just did face surgery to make her brow less pronounced. Oh. Oh. Is that an option? My new lady skin doesn't like having a razor dragged across my face. Oh no. Yeah, no, I can't. No. Jazz! Ah! Banana! Hi! It hasn't thinned. Shoot. It was really sticky outy before. It caused for a lot of dysphoria. Oh. Yeah, no, I can't picture that. But then at the same time, so I wax the middle of my brows. Well, also when I'm like shaping it, and my upper lip, like twice a year. But like, I don't know how your face would feel about a full. And like, I don't even know if that's a good idea. Like, I'd talk to a dermatologist before I even say that. Before I even like think about doing that. Parts have started to slow down. That's good. Whoops. How is Banana? Banana looks cozy. What time did you go to bed at? Y'all went to bed late. I went to bed late. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, I wax like my upper lip and my eyebrows, but that would hurt. That would hurt. I'd pay someone to laser it off. Yes. No. Shoot. Aw, it'll get there. Yeah, Banana, why are you yelling? Banana, come back. We take it one step at a time. But dang, that's a lot for laser hair surgery. Or removal, not surgery. I think someone had mentioned surgery. Face hair sucks. I'm sorry. It does.
In other words...
I don't know how to go back on old text, but I think he said something about us having an alibi. And there is one person that does not have an alibi and is still missing. Mind you, it's the person that they think is the dead body. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime became last night. I was passed out in bed sick with a Rona, Byakuya. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. Of course Hiro's spending most of his time in the garden. There's probably MJ in here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the garden and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have an airtight alibi. The only one who the only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. Me. I was sick in bed with Arona.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? You could have just opened my door, because apparently my character doesn't know how to lock it. I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? That's really bad. Banana, the cooldown should be done tonight, sometime tonight. Dead had redeemed it during Collar X Malice last week. Body hair was thinned out and doesn't grow back that long, but it still freaks me out. Oh gosh. I'm sorry that it's still doing the thing, but it's doing less of the thing. You will see progress. I dropped 100 what? You dropped 100 what? You dropped $100 on a game? Banana. What game? And the headmaster and the mastermind. So there's 4 people without an alibi. Turns out the new game, the pre-order failed. I was frustrated for 2 hours, so I did it. You bought the game twice? The big problem is I noticed I can't fully shave my upper lip anymore, so that there's always a super thin layer of firm hair because it's sensitive? Banana, don't panic. Wait, are you panicking about the $100? The payment failed. Wait, that means they didn't take your money. So you didn't spend $100? Banana's confusing me. The camera position was bothering me. Oh. Oh, no. It doesn't shave off. That's so bizarre. Okay, cat, come here. I don't need you stressing my legs. I have scratch marks all down my legs from her pawing at me to come up. Well, it was being taken from being taken from Mr. Clean's account. Usually when you pre-order with a card, it takes the money 10 days before the game is released. Okay. It kind of shaves off, but not really. But if it's up here, if it's the upper lip, you can wax that. You can wax that. I wax that like twice a year. He just didn't have 100. Oh. Oh. Mr. Clean pre-ordered your game and didn't have the funds. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon after that. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe. This was at 9 because Byakuya said get back here at 9:01. That's when she found the body. What time was it then? 9 o'clock. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Huh. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So, I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found was added, I think that's everything here. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. Whoa, why are we going really fast? Need to find out about that fragment. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more, but the key to her room is with Byakuya. He's right there. Go talk to him. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Catherine's here. Hi. Is Nanner stealing money from friends? Sounds like it. We are doing the Xbox game share. I gave him 50 as like splitting the price. Okay. So thin that the only way I can feel it is rubbing against the hair. Okay. So it's not visible. And you can just barely see it. I hope that you like continue to see improvements from that. I bet Catherine is stealing the mooncakes. Catherine is probably stealing mooncakes. Wait, money. No, 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 no. Catherine's got a point. It's normal to have peach fuzz. I think Kyoko was not the one who originally took the knife. I think she went after the knife taker. So the series of events that Makoto vaguely remembers, that is the order in which it happened. There was the person with the knife, and then Kyoko showed up. So yes, I think someone else took the knife. Byakuya, I need a key. Hey, Byakuya, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you come with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I like how the game is like, I'm just gonna say that one area, and I hope you remember where to go. I need to go to the gym. Just like in real life, I need to go to the gym. Banana, don't retire. I have to agree with Catherine. If you're already seeing improvements, then you're sure to see even more, right? Kitty, you just got off my lap. Bomb. Where's the bomb? There was a bomb here. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden... Oh. Wait, if that bomb is this bomb, then the bomb was planted after 9 o'clock. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Back to the garden. Should have just pushed Byakuya to give it to us. Garden. I hope so too. It was under her mask. If they were in the gym all night, one of them must have moved it. I guess one of the two pairs did it. No. The bomb was there when Makoto went to the gym. The gym went to Makoto. Makoto went to the gym at 9. Byakuya said the others had alibis and moved in pairs all night, so one of the two pairs had to have worked together. Oh, that... I don't see that happening. Two reasons. One, we already determined that having an accomplice there's no benefit to the accomplice. So if one person does the killing, the accomplice doesn't get to leave. What was the other thing? They had already vowed that they weren't gonna do any more killing. They weren't going to participate in this game anymore. There's just a bunch of ways to counter argue that I don't think it's likely. Why am I here? I'm going to the garden. Why am I here right now? Why are you in my house? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Oh, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I admit I didn't see the whole game, so there's info I don't have. Fair. Fair. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I need the key. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Go inside. Go in the room. What's that? So this is Kyoko's room. What's this? It's gigantic. It's a huge box. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
Narapi, thank you for contributing to Just Plays More Breath of the Wild. Very well, let's go to Kyoko's room now that I already got rid of all the evidence. Oh no! That's why you think it's Byakuya. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. That's a really big key. It takes up half the table. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. He probably owns an entire bathhouse. I don't know who it is. I just find his delay shady. Yeah, like the whole come see me later. I don't know, is this a challenge? I thought you didn't like Breath of the Wild. I don't, but Joseph wants me to play more Breath of the Wild. But he's always redeeming cookies and squats, so I don't think he's actually saving for stream control. Byakuya never looks at the cam, so I always thought he was the killer. He looks at the camera sometimes. Joseph does like us to suffer, this is true. Oh, Catherine, thank you for contributing to Just Plays More Breath of the Wild. I didn't know what to put in the third community challenge slot. Yeah, Luffy, thank you for contributing to Just Plays More Breath of the Wild. For Joseph, since I burned his points. With the bans and the unbans. Nerps is here, but he's not here. I also like us to suffer. Thank you, Caliphie. Oh, gosh. I'm not typing where I want to type. I won't contribute. Ori must happen. Fair. Fair, banana. Hang on. I'm slacking on the shout outs. Slacking. Slack-a-lackin'. All I care is making Jess cry. Why? Why do you want to make me cry? Did I not do that right? Do you think I can finish Celeste level 4 today? Yes, excellent. I believe in you, Caliphie. You're already doing a lot better than I would. I don't think that last shout out worked. Hang on, kitty. Hang on. Mommy's typing. There, it worked. Aha. Aha. Chapter 5 is where you're gonna get... Oh, no, things are gonna get rough. It looks like you were already having a rough time last week. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to. The dojo? To the dojo. Is that everything? I don't know if I'll find money in her room. Maybe I'll talk to Byakuya.
What?
Chase bosses? Okay, I witnessed one of the chase bosses. I was like, it's already rough enough trying to get through the terrain. I can't imagine being chased. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand
Come
Kyoko.
on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Ooh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's
It's
this?
true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well,
Interesting.
something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope, then looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. Kyoko's, now is not the time for that.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Under her bed sheets? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Kitty says no typing, please. Kitty says always pet me and just pet me. Catherine likes to poke people at random. Yes. We know this. You're always excited to see people play Chapter 7. Is it just absolutely a mess? Hot diggity dog. Under the sheets, you say? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Oh, that's a student file. That's important information right there. Class number 78 student registry, Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key.
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this was what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Whoa, hold up. She told me the ultimate despair. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. What? Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. That is an intense backstory. Think of it as a recap of all chapters and then 7, taking mechanics from the previous chapters. Chapter 8, you need to find 3 blue hearts, but it's all good. So 7 is the end of the main quest. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in. It's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Oh, do you know the name Fenrir? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it. ...
Way to interrupt the conversation, Monokuma.
Whoa, I feel like a hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming a hero.
Oh, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her file?
So, what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me.
Come
I'm
on
not gonna
now.
hold it against you or anything. And in any case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Okami, who broke the rules and plucked it into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
I like interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
Good luck with your appointment, Maxie. Thank you for popping in. I hope it goes well. It fixed auto hosting? Oh, cool. I have to fix all of them. It's slightly buggy. No. When I see someone live and I click channel, it tells me, while I'm offline, go check out channel, but while they are live streaming themselves. Wait, what? When I see someone live, you click on their channel, it doesn't show their actual stream? That's a lot of people dead that I missed. Yep. We were 15. Now we're 6. I was like, wait, are you offline or are you streaming themselves? Well, that's silly. Like, we're gonna re-put auto hosting, but we're not gonna keep it how it was before and just add more bugs. When you all first got together in the main hall,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding amongst you all.
a misunderstanding. Are you
In
saying?
other words,
Oh, that's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The total
indeed.
number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
the 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Okay, bye. Da-da-da. Yeah, me too, Banana. I also follow a lot. And it's a shame I can't watch all of them, but I put my like frequently watched at the bottom where it says, while I'm offline, go check out these people. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand. Ooh, it doesn't match. There's no scars on that hand. A tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. This trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
Certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a case trial, wouldn't it? Class trial. If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact...
NANI?!
Hi, Banana. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, Nani! You can't wear gloves with fake nails. Thank you. You can't wear gloves with fake nails. Lurking to say hi to Rat. Say hi to Rat for me. How to get Jess's attention. Oh. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
All clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. It's like, not too easy, but definitely a red herring. You'd have to get fingerless mitts, yes, but that is not the case because you could not see the red on her gloves. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible if that's true. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. Well, are you coming? To the dojo. Oh, sweet. We teleported to the dojo. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. How do wood block keys work? It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to the one in these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? Legendary Otaku Japan, welcome in. Those sound alerts are forever going to scare me until I change them, and then it's going to be a different sound anyway, so it's still going to scare me. I hope you're doing well. Do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? You should probably use the key we found at that locker. On that locker, right? Yes, use the key that says 6 on the locker that also says 6. Welcome back, Pepper.
That's right.
Well, just try it. Well, okay. Is Danganronpa my first visual novel? No. No. I've played the Zero Escape franchise. We do a dating sim on Friday nights. Gosh, what else have I played? Honestly, I think the Zero Escape franchise is my first one. That one was a ride. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock. And click! The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opens. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. What the heck? Is that a bloodstain?
See.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. That has to be everything, right? I don't have any other information. Play 100 visual novel games that include 100. That's a lot. I think I can only name like a good dozen. I do play a lot of games that are heavy on the story though, so like a few choose your owns. I had a brain fart. I play a lot of choose your own adventures, which like I see as like the Western version of visual novels. I play a lot of point and clicks, but I wouldn't call most of them visual novels. Nah, Phoenix Wright is a visual novel. Do I want you to name 100? How about top 10? Monkey Island? I don't think that's a visual novel. I think that's like, I don't know if it's a choose your own adventure. That's from Telltale, right? Telltale makes a lot of choose your own adventures, which are not super text heavy because it has voice acting. But like, I kind of put it in that category. Yeah, it's adventure. Like, I kind of put it in that category. Like The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us, I kind of put it in that category. It's like the Western version of visual novels. It was LucasArts before Telltale picked up the franchise. Oh, the more you know. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mikuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Oh, the library? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive. It has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry to the library. Also, I've done the Broken Sword series, Chicken Police, Bear With Me. They're not really choose your own adventure. Most of them don't have multiple endings. They're puzzle adventures. I saw you do Chicken Police that one time. It looked silly. Point and clicks definitely are not visual novels. They don't tend to have much puzzles like this, so different genre, I guess. Yeah, it's like a gray area. Yeah, legendary. If you can like say your top 10 based on actually like your top 10 and what you would recommend for someone who likes Danganronpa, Zero Escape franchise. I'm trying to think of what other ones I played. Phoenix Wright. Something along those lines. Played some hidden object point and clicks, which aren't quite as developed as the Monkey Island and Broken Sword kind of games. I'm not familiar with Broken Sword. I'm iffy with point and clicks. I never know where to click. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Please tell me about the file in your hand. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Do they teach French in Japan? Broken Sword is fun. I played the first one. I need to find out what that is. Adds to queue. There's 3 of them? 4 of them? Paying attention. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'd read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Again, no voice acting. They got lazy. I swear, I'm gonna boot up the PlayStation 4 version and see if it's voice acted. There's 4 or 5. The first one is old. Are we talking like 20 plus years? It has a nice setup. You are at a cafe in France. When a clown comes in and you lost me at clown. You lost me at clown that blows up everything. I can't clowns. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. Interesting.
What?
1996. 26 years. Wow. That's a long time ago. It's a nice detective story. Are you sure? You mentioned clowns that explode things. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they are a member of the team, each soldier joins that squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean... Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, I can rest my voice for a little bit. I remember enjoying the dialogue in Broken Sword. I tried Siberia and I got bored and never finished. Was Siberia part of the Broken Sword franchise, or Siberia is a completely different thing?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Vivian, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
So, Please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class
That's
trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Let's go. There's bodies missing. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But where's Monokuma? I think I played one Siberia but never finished it. What is it? We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. Just go in the elevator. He stood us up. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Oh, there he is.
Or what?
Jesus! I want to try Siberia again. Maybe as an adult I won't be so bad. Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. They definitely were into some smooch. Yes. No. No, Byakuya's not my type. He's a butt. I mean, Makoto's probably into that. I don't know.
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait. You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
Oh hey, Kyoko's not dead.
But Kuya.
I'm here and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? None. Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Oh my God, are you dumb, Makoto? You knew she wasn't dead, right? We like put 2 and 2 together. You know, 4 and 4, 6 and 6. Put it all together. Really feel sad seeing the elevator so empty right now, right? Right? The dead body has a hand tattoo. It doesn't look good for Makoto, though. It really seems like she killed this girl. Oh, wait, not Makoto. Kyoko. Yeah, no, it doesn't look good for Makoto. Kyoko at all. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Of course. Sorry, I saw something with a girl, Makoto, in it, so it was messing me up. Persona 5? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Whoa, what? The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? Wow, she's fast. So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the door. What? The skeleton key, right?
Just a second.
Oh, Sailor Jupiter's name is Makoto? Is it? Oh, I watched it dub. I don't know any of their, like, Japanese names. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation, because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Na-na-na-na. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And then the door slid shut. I only know Sailor Moon's name because she's the main protagonist. She's like the main Sailor Scout. And I think it's Usagi because she looks like a rabbit. That's the only one I remember. Or no. Both. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. The elevator's so empty. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there. About to sneeze. I'm so sorry. It snuck up on me. Mizuno Ami, which is why she got Amy in the English version. I was like going to press mute and I couldn't. That makes sense. Friend of the water, Mizuno Ami. That's cute. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh gosh, it's so colorful in here. Ugh, my eyes.
I can't wait!
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Chills,
Let's get
chills.
on with the show.
And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial.